Six Sages Gaming is brought to you by GamersGauntlet.net. Check them out for all your singles, sealed product, and playmats.
Hey guys, Matt here from Six Sages Gaming, ready to bring you another great Luck and Logic unboxing video. So if you guys don't know, this trading card game is kind of my guilty pleasure. It's a trading card game by Bushiroad, and it takes a little bit from their other card games. It really is, it's like a brand new card game. If you ever played Kaijudo or Duel Masters, it really feels a lot like that. So these came out on Friday. I have two booster boxes that I'm going to open from the newest set. Alright, I took off the plastic, but Believe in Betray. And what this set introduced was Tetrahaven, which is a brand new world, which you'll see is, if you follow Luck and Logic, it's just the symbol that's on the bottom. And what I really love about Luck and Logic as well is that deck building is super easy. The requirements or filters that it has is you must have one of the world in your level, which we covered in our other videos, which is this little icon down here, or it has to have the same color. So that's not really that hard. So right off the bat, I'm very excited. They all come with a box topper. It's not always guaranteed that you get a gate, but you kind of want two of the gates for each set. So thankfully I got that. Here's just kind of what the packs look like, and we'll just go ahead and get to opening. So if you haven't watched our other video, it's 4 foils, or sorry, 4 double R's and 1 foil. There we go. We got it out finally about what comes in them. So first we have our R, which is the Overtrans, which is actually a really cool mechanic in the game. And then each one comes with a climax card, is what I always refer to them as, but they're called paradoxes. But if you've played Weish, and this is the part where I said it takes from other games, they pretty much work exactly like climax cards from Weish Schwartz. So if you've been following the game at all, in this set, it brought some new stuff out, but what it really got is, well, this blue character, her name is Mana, and she really is one of the best decks in the game. Is just like a mono blue deck. And this set, where it lacked before was it didn't have a lot of 1 or 2 drops in the deck, so your early game was a little bit punished, but your late game was obviously the best in the game. And now they added level 1s and level 2s, which is this little icon up here. That really helped out blue, so now it's, definitely the best deck I think out there. I haven't had a ton of time to really deck build or look into some of the other stuff, but as far as I know, mono blue is still the best. That's what was taking over all the events in Japan, so I'm going to assume that holds true here as well. So if you haven't watched the anime yet, this set is where the anime starts off, so that's where you'll see a lot of the cards. Now, it doesn't use the same exact art from the anime, thankfully, but it does, have the same characters. It has the same trances, which is when a Logicalist and a Foreigner kind of team up. Think about it like Vortex evolutions from Kaijudo, if you will. And it's really great that they had the opportunity to tie this into the series and not just take the artwork like they did from Weish Schwartz. Because I know a lot of people either really don't care about it, or really don't like it. It actually looks really sweet. All right. And yes, there's Satan, there's Lucifer, and all that good stuff. A bunch of different characters, and the one thing I'm really glad they added too is a lot of people were complaining that there wasn't enough guy characters, and it's very, waifu material. The card went on the ground. Thankfully, it was just uncommon. Which, could be the case to some degree, but then they have great stuff like Quetzalcoatl and other foreigners that they trance with. So if you're watching this and your local game shop is carrying Luck and Logic, definitely drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys are playing in your locals and how it's going. Full disclosure, I'm sure it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get people to sign up for another Bushiroad game, because Bushiroad games seem to take from their own crowd, meaning that's where all their people are coming from, where all their players are coming from. So that is a little bit difficult, but I really do, again, really enjoy this game. Singles are pretty cheap. I mean, you can buy a competitive Ollie deck for I want to say under $100, but the level 4, I think it's Under a Great Moon Owie is really hard to find. Or can be really hard to find, so that price might fluctuate. But if you look for it, you should be able to build the deck for under under $100, and then you could take that to any of the Bushiroad events coming up, and they'll have side events where you can get these really sweet deck boxes. If I was a smart man, I would have grabbed mine before recording this, but if you've seen me guys post on either 6 Sages Gaming on Facebook or on Facebook in general, it's one of my favorite Bushiroad deck boxes because it's just a really well done box. Yes, it's still their plastic design that I know a lot of people might not be the biggest fan of, but if you just want a quick, hey, look at that, we found the card. If you just want a quick deck box to throw something into and has some very nice artwork as well, then it's not a bad box by any means. Obviously, I'm a bit biased and I use Ultimate Guard products, so if I'm ever traveling to a tournament, I'm going to use one of their Flip 80 cases, or Flip 80 Plus, I should say, deck box. Just because I think that they're the best flip boxes out there, and that's usually what I like to use. But for quick stuff, or definitely for Bushiroad games, I'm going to use the plastic little cases because they're just really nice promo stuff that they have. So again, all these cards can be used with set 1. I know there's a couple different decks. I think, obviously, blue is the biggest winner of this set, but I think yellow was the other really good one. Because they got a couple cards with Athena and Yoshichika that help out the other like Tamaki decks and stuff like that. And plus, if you're out there and you're watching this and it's like, man, I really want to build a Husbando deck. Well, thanks to this set, you can actually make a red-yellow Yoshichika deck, which is this guy, because it does track the name. So kind of like in some of the other card games, it'll have where you need to have either a certain name or you'll get some kind of bonus, or even if you guys have checked out our Final Fantasy TCG videos, you'll see that the Cloud needs Tifa in play and they'll get plus 2k, stuff like that. So there are definitely, the cards do play off one another, and they definitely obviously have a focus on their TransUnion partners, which is the difference between the black and the white symbols, if you've been watching. So that's Logicalist, it's black, and then if there's a, and that's, they look like TransUnion, and then if there's a white icon, it's a foreigner. Foreigners are really just outer world beings and or gods and or other stuff like that. Like they have Quetzalcoatl. They have a lot of unique characters that they bring in. Now I feel like I haven't pulled a foreigner in a while because I said that. And I'll also, unless I just blatantly missed it because I'm going through this just a little bit quicker of a box opening just because I have 2 to open and I don't want to make a super long video. I don't think I found the foil in this box yet. So, oh, of course, as soon as I say that, let's see what's back here. Yep, just double Athena, but so this is my SR for the box. You can see it has that like shattered, it kind of looks like the Pokemon Shattered foiling, but it looks a little bit better because it's more like the full background than just like fragmented. You can see that the artwork flows over and all that good stuff. So as I was mentioning, the foreigners, that's so you can tell it's a symbol up here, and it has the note down there about trancing with another, or with a specific character. So I want to pull that to the side. I'll dig through all these pulls later to find out what I actually, opened and resort them. So yes, as you can see, there's still a little bit of fan servicey stuff, but overall they are opening it to having more husbandos, which I know a lot of people will appreciate. For me, I'm probably just going to stick to my Aoi deck because mono blue works, it's cheap, and it's I think it's been winning stuff from all the way up to Japan's on set 3, I think, right now, and it's still been doing very, very well. Here's another RR, has that foiling background. Actually, that's a really good one to open, so that's great. Definitely take that one. But like I said, fun game, pretty cheap. It's not that, definitely not that bad to get into. And if you have a group for it, it definitely obviously makes it a little bit better. But what I really enjoy about it's a quick, fun game. It reminds me a lot of either Kaijido or Duel Masters, just because it breaks shields or breaks gates in this case. Oh, so there's another foil. And again, a lot of people were excited for this character. One, because it's a blue card and it's great, and then the other part was because it's mana, and that's kind of what's the word for it? The favorite character that everyone seems to love. So I must have missed a foil in there somewhere. So oops. And I have to say that Athena is my favorite character from the show, but that's because she turns into the giant shield that Yoshi carries, which you can't see in any. That's his leg. I haven't seen in any of these yet. So that's the first box. I'm just going to move my foils real quick. Get into the second box here. Oh, sweet! So I actually got both the gates I needed, so I don't have to worry about trying to find someone to pick those up from, because again, everyone wants the box toppers. Those are kind of important. So we'll get into the second booster box now. Again, would not mind at all trying to pull a signed card or something like that. So, you know, if I know it's going to be in the comments eventually that someone's going to make something, but, you know, unfortunately I don't think I'll be able to get around to doing dual series videos for Luck and Logic, simply because there's not a lot of people that are interested in it, and I know a lot of people are going to be focusing on the Final Fantasy trading card game once that comes out. So I'm probably still going to be buying boxes of Luck and Logic, because again, I really like the game. So I will just keep doing unboxing videos, at least so you guys can see the different cards and get an idea if you really like it or not. Or if, you know, you just want to see what kind of the ratios are. It's a really nice foil. So if you guys do want to keep seeing that kind of content, definitely let me know. I'll do what I can to keep getting boxes. Again, trying to keep the videos shorter, getting them down to just 2 boxes instead of, I had a third one, but partially I was impatient and partially I wanted to. Yeah, I kind of forgot that I should probably just open these just in case anyone else wants to see some box opening videos. I think by now I've gone through all the paradoxes except maybe a rare one, so I'm just kind of skipping through those last couple cards for each one. Whoop. So again, if you're looking, all right. Wow, so the funny thing about this is that I opened a sign card out of the trial deck, and I've now opened a sign card out of the booster box as well. So that is definitely, let's see, once per turn. Wow. Pain, pain, go away. So Tamaki is kind of like the healer from the anime. She takes care of everyone. And if you're not familiar with Bushiroad stuff, these are signed by the voice actor, so that's also really, really cool. And funny enough, that I did get the one I had just opened was the lower rarity foil one. So yeah, we're fine. We're feeling pretty good. We're definitely feeling pretty good. Now, obviously, I'm gonna end up selling that just to try to recoup some of the cost of the boxes. And you know, sign cards really aren't for me as much as everyone thinks that. You know, I do love shinies. Don't get me wrong, but when it comes to Bushiroad stuff, I like to just have, or at least in general, I like to have all the same rarity of things. So me trying to complete a playset of that sign card is probably unlikely. Like, I can't imagine it's more than maybe, you know, $50, because sign cards are, I think, a little bit easier to get in this specific Bushiroad game compared to others. I know the Tamaki from the last set's only like 45, which is insane because it's the best. I think it's still the best 4-drop yellow, or level 4 yellow in the game. So this is what I was talking about. This is Athena when she trances. She turns into this really awesome shield with Yoshichika. So that's definitely something that I really like. And he's kind of the tank, if you will. Like, not that it plays like a MMO, or the anime is like an MMO by any means, but I will say that they have a healer, and they do have a tank, really, or the guy that jumps out in front of them and, you know, aggros whatever they're trying to fight. Well, yeah, all right, that was definitely made my day, and can't wait to, you know, just post on eBay. Silly as that sounds, but it is great to open something, you know, I don't think I'm going to get a full free box out of it, but basically saying that I got a free box of product for opening that sign. So that's also really awesome. Usually it's a little bit easier to do with Weiss Schwarz. If you play Cardfight Vanguard, I'm sure it's a similar thing where if you open some kind of chase card, you'll get your money back on the box. But yeah, if I even sell it for 60, I'll definitely be happy. Another foil. Olga, which I love, is just kind of like the joke character of the series. I haven't watched the anime a little bit, so basically at the end of it, he was like the one person in their organization who wasn't able to trance yet, so he's kind of like the guy who would always stuck around even though he seemed worthless kind of deal. Couldn't think of a better way to phrase it. So he's definitely been kind of the comedic relief in the series, if you will. All right, getting to the last couple. Definitely the video is going on a little bit longer than I wanted to at this point, but stopping for that SP was definitely worth it. So, and again, let me know what if you guys have any sweet brews that aren't just mono blue. Let me know, because I would definitely like to build some more decks and try to get some more cards going. Like my favorite deck from set 1 was the red-yellow self-mill deck, so I'm definitely going to see if there's any other cards I can add to that deck. The list is pretty solid though, honestly. Like the 4-drop you can get, the Majeko Crossroad of Hades. I forget what the full name of the card is. But long story short, it lets you make sure that you win the battle through power. And then if they try to switch to aura, you also have a +1 aura on them. So it's a little hard to get off the combo, but if you do, she's going to break a gate, like break the gate, or defeat the member that's on it, because it's really, really strong card in combat. We got like 5 left here. So not to be greedy, but there should be another foil. So we'll see what the foil we get is. And I will say that speaking of foil, I will say that the foiling is a lot better than what they did for set 1. So that's something I definitely appreciate, and I hope that they keep it going that way for future sets. I know in Japan they have a different foiling system, or foiling pattern, I guess I should say. And a lot of people were not happy about that, but it's good to see that they changed it from when they brought it over here. Ooh, another Overtrance. I did not know that there was 2 in the set. Man, that looks insane. So just zooming up so you guys can read the ability nice and easy. The thing about Overtrances are they usually have some kind of drawback where you have to discard cards to use it, or you have to have a certain setup on your field. So it does take a little bit more work to get the Overtrance, but usually once it's on the field, it's a pretty strong effect. And again, keep in mind that there's ways to battle through it. So there's ways to either switch it to aura battle, which then I could probably lose pretty easily. So Overtrance cards are great in theory, but from a competitive standpoint, I don't think either one of those are playable, because I remember looking up the lists and thinking that neither one was going to be playable. So we'll definitely see where those things are at in a month or so from now, because I know if you go to any of the Bushiroad regionals, they're going to have Luck and Logic side events, as I mentioned earlier, and I believe Bushiroad will be making those lists public as well, or at least they'll put them on their website for maybe like one top 8 or something, depending on how they do their side events. But for right now, I know that it's just limited for what they can do. So last pack, maybe we'll get something, maybe we won't. We'll see what holds for us. Like I said, it should be 3 to 4 in the, yep. So Mana Best Girl, as I guess I'm supposed to say here. But there's the effect. I think I just missed another foil, so that is all I have, guys. That was my last box, and did I open? Oh, I actually opened 2 of those. Again, I'm pretty sure I missed a foil somewhere in there, but definitely not upset with what I got out of the boxes, considering I opened an SP. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll probably do another unboxing series for Luck and Logic next set. Make sure to check out, I think it's North America, Luck and Logic is the name of the Facebook group. It's a pretty small Facebook group right now, but if you're looking for more info, if you're looking for, decks that different people are playing. Definitely, check it out. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll catch you on the next video brought to you by Six Sages Gaming. Have a good one.
Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button and leave us a comment with what you thought of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to Six Sage Gaming and check out some of the deck spotlights, duel series, and Force of Community videos that are already on the channel. We also have a Facebook and a Twitter, so feel free to find us there. Lastly, if you have a deck that you would like featured in a video, be sure to drop us a comment below. Until next time, take it easy.